Our Ridgeville City Council meeting is now in session. Today is Monday, January 3rd, 2022. Please rise for the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Father, as we gather together for the first time in this new year, we ask that you grant us a renewed sense of responsibility in carrying out the duties we were elected to perform. We ask that you grant us the wisdom, courage, and discernment we need to make the best decisions possible for North Ridgeville tonight and throughout the coming year. We ask this in your name, amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk, please call the roll.
Link. Here. Bruce. Here. Avon.
Here.
Winkle.
Here.
Jacobs.
Here.
Awig. Here. DeVries.
Excused.
Mayor.
Here.
Service Director.
He is absent as well.
Law Director.
Here.
Engineer.
Here.
Auditor. Here. Clerk of Council. Here.
All right, tonight before us, we have the City Council meeting minutes dated December 20th, 2021. Are there any changes or corrections to the minutes at this time? Hearing none, those minutes are approved as submitted. We also have before us this evening the public hearing minutes dated December 20th, 2021. Are there any changes or corrections to those minutes? Hearing none, those minutes are approved as submitted. Please note, we also have the Planning Commission minutes dated December 14th, 2021, and the Board of Zoning and Building Appeals minutes dated December 16th, 2021. And that will bring us to our lobby session. At this time, we'll open the lobby session to allow the opportunity for the public to interact and address council and the city administration. Audience members will be asked to speak from the podium and from the podium only. And we'll ask that you begin by stating your name and address for the record. And you will be allowed up to 3 minutes to speak regarding any matter related to the business of City Council or the general affairs of the city. Is there anybody with us this evening who wishes to speak? Okay, hearing none, we will move on to administrative reports. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President. As you may have heard, it's been mentioned here and in other places. We're going through an initiative to help us communicate who we are as a community, where we are today, and where we're going in the future. We're doing that through an electronic survey. Those survey links have been sent out through emails. They've appeared on social media, and we also have it posted on our city's website. According to the company that's helping us guide us through this process, we have surpassed most cities that put these survey links out. We have had tremendous response, which just shows how much the community cares about North Ridgeville, which is great so far. But I wanted to remind you that those links are only active until January 7th. So that's only a few more days. If you haven't filled out that survey, please do so right now. And thank you in advance for your participation. On Friday, also on January 7th, there'll be another coffee and conversation right here in council chambers from 8:30 to 9:30. There is a call for inclement weather on Friday, but we're still going to go forward with that. And we'll see how that turns out. As of this moment, the State of the City address is still scheduled for January 10th. That is due to take place at the North Ridgeville Academic Center. It's starting at 11:30. Tickets are available on the Chamber's website at nrchamber.com. There are some conversations right now about moving that date, but as of this second, it is still scheduled for January 10th. City Hall offices will be closed on Monday, January 17th in observance of the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, which means our next council meeting will be Tuesday, January 18th. We've had a resignation in the Civil Service Commission. The chairman, Michael Krepta, has decided to resign from his position. At this point in time, we're lucky to be joined today by Bill Holland, who I would like to appoint to the Civil Service Commission.
Second.
It was moved by the mayor and seconded by Swain to appoint Bill Holland to the Civil Service Commission. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed, say no. Okay, Mr. Holland has been appointed.
Congratulations. We go all in, or do it. Come on, guys.
Really happy.
Let's go. I know it's the first meeting of the year, but all right. At this point, I will also make a motion to suspend the bylaws to place T2 on first readings this evening. Just by way of explanation, the T1 that was already existing on the agenda, we've split that up into two different ordinances because although it covers the same subject matter, we're just splitting the two ordinance changes into two separate ordinances. So I'm looking for a second on that.
Awesome.
Okay, it was moved by the mayor and seconded by Wingle to dispense with the bylaws and add T2 to tonight's agenda under first readings. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed, say no. All right, T2 will be added under first readings.
All right, and then next, at this point, I will make a motion to go into, I'm making the motion to go into executive session to discuss the hiring of public personnel.
Second.
It was moved by the mayor and seconded by Swain to go into executive session to discuss the hiring of public personnel. Clerk, please call the roll.
Swain,
Yes.
Booth,
Yes.
Pavement,
Yes.
Wingo,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
going into executive session.
Executive session.
Mr. President, that concludes my report.
Okay, Mr. Engineer.
Thank you, Council President. I'm just going to do a few project updates tonight, as we do have a couple of new members in different positions for council this evening. We're going to start off with our Mills Road, Stony Ridge Road, and Avalon Drive Peanut Roundabout. The city has been working on this project, for just about a year now. Project is ready to go into our right-of-way acquisition phase. This phase will be completed over the next few months to ready the project for construction this fall. The city has applied for OPWC funding for this construction portion of the project, and those funds will not be available until after July 1st, hence the fall construction. So I'll continue to update on that project as we move along. Next project on our list is our Cypress Avenue Extension project. Our right-of-way clearing has been completed. The next step is to finish our right-of-way portion of the project with the adjacent property owners and get that project to construction sometime this summer. Lorraine Road Water Main Extension, that project is in its final stages. The construction plans are being finalized. Our final coordination efforts are being made with Avon Lake Regional Water to get this project to bid this month. Our tentative first bid advertisement date for this project will be January 17th, 2022. Our Center Ridge Road Sanitary Sewer Extension project will have a pre-con meeting on January 4th, tomorrow. And a schedule of work should be presented at that meeting by the contractor, and I can further update on that project as it gets going. Our 2022 full depth concrete and pavement rehabilitation project, the city has appropriated $550,000 for full depth concrete rehabilitation in the calendar year 2022 budget. Our department, engineering, as well as service department, will work together to put together a comprehensive rehabilitation program for the year. I'll continue to update on that as we move along. We'll be using our pavement condition rating study and conditions of the pavements as they are today to make those decisions for 2022. Mills Creek Water Main Rehabilitation, we have a pre-construction meeting scheduled for January 13th, 2022. And again, a schedule of work will be presented by the contractor at that meeting, and I can further update as we move along on that project. We have a couple of infrastructure master planning projects that we want to do this year. We want to do master plan updates to our sanitary sewer system, as well as our stormwater master plan for the entire city, and as well as some city water asset management updates. And then finally for tonight, and not to go overboard on our first night back after the new year, just a little bit of update on our geographic information system. We do have a robust geographic information system with a substantial amount of data housed in it. It is important to continually update and input new data into our GIS system as it becomes available. We've been working with IT and are currently working with an outside consultant to bring forth a new and more efficient GIS system. It will take some time to get the new system up and running, but once it's installed, and it will make certain workflows through not only engineering and service departments, but most departments in the city can use it more efficient. And that concludes my report for this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Engineer. Ms. Hubbard.
I have nothing at this time.
Okay. With no council committee reports before us this evening, clerk, is there any correspondence? No correspondence. That brings us to the recess portion of our meeting.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Ruth.
I make a motion to dispense with recess.
Second.
It was moved by Booth and seconded by Winkle to dispense with recess. All in favor, say yes.
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 All opposed, say no. We'll move on to first readings. T1.
T1 2022, an ordinance amending ordinance number 5682 2019, which established the job position of Director of Economic Development and amending Exhibit A and B of Department Head Ordinance number 5596 2018 and subsequent amendments thereto by changing the title of Director of Economic Development.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
make a motion to amend T1.
Second.
Mr. President, T1 as it was originally placed on the agenda covers two different ordinances, and we thought it would be best to split those into two separate ordinances. So the amended T1 is in front of you. What it does is it changes ordinance 5682, 2019. It changes the title of Director of Economic Development to the Director of Planning and Economic Development. So it's adding the word planning. And that's the change to T1. And we'll discuss T2 in just a moment, but that is the split and the reason for this amendment.
Great. It was moved by the mayor and seconded by Swank to amend T1 as the mayor described. Clerk, please call the roll.
Swank,
Yes.
Booth,
Yes.
Avon,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Haywick,
Yes.
Jacobs.
Yes.
Okay, T1 2022 has been amended.
And Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
I move to dispense with the second and third readings for T1 amended.
Second.
Mr. President, the reason for this is we're looking to hire a person for the position, and we're looking to pass this through with the emergency this evening, so we can go ahead and do that.
Okay, it was moved by the mayor and seconded by Swank to dispense with the second and third readings for T1 amended. All in favor, say yes.
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 All opposed, say no.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
move to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, move to add the emergency clause, so that way we may hire the individual that we have identified.
Second.
It was moved by the mayor and seconded by Swank to add the emergency clause to T1 amended for the reasons stated by the mayor. On that emergency clause alone, all in favor say yes.
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 All opposed say no. It was then moved by the mayor and seconded by Swank to adopt T1 amended with that emergency clause in place. This time, are there any comments or questions? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swank,
Yes.
Booth,
Yes.
Avon,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Haywick,
Yes.
Jacobs.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimously and becomes ordinance 5890 2022.
T2.
T2 2022, an ordinance amending Exhibit A and B of Department Head Ordinance Number 5596, 2018, and subsequent amendments thereto by changing the title of the job position Director of Economic Development to Director of Planning and Economic Development.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
move to dispense with the second and third readings for T2.
Second.
Mr. President, as explained earlier, we were just splitting the previous T1 into two pieces, and it's just the title change that we're looking to do here. And we're also looking to pass this with the emergency for the same reasons as we did T1.
Very good. It was moved by the mayor and seconded by Swank to dispense with the second and third readings for T2. All in favor, say yes.
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 All opposed, say no.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
move to adopt.
Second. Mr. President.
And Mr. President, move to add the emergency clause. We have identified the individual that we'd like to hire, and we'd like to do so this evening.
Second.
Moved by the mayor and seconded by Swank to add the emergency clause to T2 for the reasons stated by the mayor. On that emergency clause alone, all in favor, say yes.
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 All opposed, say no. It was then moved by the mayor and seconded by Swank to adopt T2 with that emergency clause in place. At this time, are there any comments or questions? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swain,
Yes.
Booth,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Haywood,
yes,
Jacobs.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimously and becomes ordinance 5891, 2022.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
now that we got through all that, I'd like to appoint, and I make the motion to appoint Kim Lieber as the Director of Planning and Economic Development.
I'll second that.
It was moved by the mayor and seconded by Swank to appoint Kim Lieber as the Director of Planning and Economic Development.
Mr. President, Kim has years of experience in the city of North Olmsted, brings a wealth of knowledge to our community, and we would be fortunate to have her in this position.
Very good. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
yes,
All opposed, say no. Okay, Ms. Lieber has been appointed as the Director of Planning and Economic Development. Glad to have you. Okay, moving on to second readings tonight, T157.
T157, 2021, an ordinance amending the NRCO section 1060.10 certification of delinquent accounts to county auditor for collection.
T158.
T158, 2021, an ordinance amending NRCO section 1058.11 billing and collection.
T159.
T159, 2021, an ordinance amending NRCO section 1044.01 user charges sewer.
Mr. President, just to give you all a heads up on these three ordinances, 157, 158, and 159, they all relate to the process of collections and billing for services. And we are trying to make all of those consistent with other procedures. And so what I'll ask for next time is to adopt them with the emergency so they can take place with the next billing cycle for utilities in February.
Okay, very good. Okay, third readings, T156.
T156, 2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of North Ridgeville to enter into agreement for professional design services for the new police station project not to exceed $850,000.
Mr. President,
Yes, Ms. Swint.
move to adopt.
Second,
It was moved by Swank, seconded by Booth to adopt T156. At this time, are there any comments or questions?
Mr. President, if I can ask the mayor, is there an emergency needed on this or no?
There is not. I spoke to Chief Freeman this morning about that, and we're good with letting it go the 30 days.
Okay, any other comments or questions? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swain,
Yes.
Booth,
yes,
David,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Haywood,
yes,
Jacobs.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimously and becomes 5892, 2022.
Next regular council meeting for the city council will be held on Tuesday, January 18th, 2022 at 7 p.m. here in council chambers. As the mayor has stated, city hall is closed on our normal Monday in honor of, in observance of the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. At this time, are there any final comments or questions? This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, folks.